Welcome everyone. TheDailyWoo here as a recording of this Wednesday, November 9th, 2022. The old mill is behind me here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Established back in the 1830s. According to that sign, this walkway, this bridge, which they are adorning and preparing for the Christmas season, which is rearing its head very soon. Dollywood has already pretty much embraced the holidays, and Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, and Sevierville very, very soon, if not already. I am going to be having more of a peaceful day, and I'm going to go to some covered bridges, some smaller communities on the outskirts, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, and Sevierville, and also stuff in town. And just enjoy the day. I'm going to get a cup of coffee and just peruse around, see what I can see. I'm inviting you to join me, some non-touristy stuff in this area. I've been covering some touristy stuff. This is going to be non-touristy stuff. Join me, shall you? And this is just so dang awesome that it deserves not to have my face in the frame. The wheel turning around there, the water wheel, the restaurant off in the distance, serving breakfast, lunch, dinner, the old mill. Sometimes they will let people stand over there on the little rock formation. There's a staircase that leads down, but they have a little chain up saying no one's allowed over there. So I had to do my intro from here. Gotta love the Smokies. Gonna be going through a canopy of trees right here. Take a look at this. Off the main strip, off the main thoroughfare, and onto some, I don't know if I'd call these back roads, but definitely less populated than the touristy areas of Smoky Mountains. Pulled over in the parking lot of this quaint little country church. The classic steeple up top. Roberts United. God tries our faith so we may try his faithfulness. I always like reading the signs, some of the inspirational messages on church billboards like this. What really drew my attention off the side of this road was this old barn grown over with the vines and whatnot. And there's also a house over here, an old farmhouse sitting there desolate. Looks like there's a shed off to the side here. An open door. I don't know if I want to go rooting around inside there. There's no if there's snakes or bears and whatnot, but I do want to just walk parallel to the road and show this. Got the chimney there. Everything all grown up around to the foliage back there. It's a little garage barn back in the back. Appliance of some sort. Washer and dryer tucked away back there. It's always fascinating to think places like this where someone's dream, someone's lot in life. Someone lived here with their family, shared memories, created events that transpired that the family still talks about, even though they may not be around anymore, or at least the property is not around anymore. Remnants of the past. I'm heading this way over to a covered bridge, but this stuff always draws me in. These type of items. It's hard not to want to pull over and see this stuff, especially when they're right here off the road. And there's the old big barn down there I first showed across from the church. Down this road is a possibility. Seeing a tractor. Most of the leaves have already changed. Oh, there's a cow on that sign right there. Most of the leaves through here have already changed or fallen, but there's still some remnants of the leaf change that happened a couple weeks ago through here. It's probably been 2 or 3 weeks when they were at their most color changing. This is a back road. 100%. All right, that road marked Harrisburg Mill Road. And then this sign says anything over 9 feet should go down that road, because the road I am continuing on is the covered bridge. Signified right there, 9 feet and under only. 1 lane bridge. Stop ahead. Also, old shed over there. I don't know why I love this stuff so much, but yeah, this is awesome. There's a stop sign right here at the base of it. So I'm gonna stop here at the sign and then roll through and get the ambiance of driving through a covered bridge. Always reminds me of Beetlejuice. Yes! I'm gonna pull over here. Okay, I'm going up here to turn around. You can see it at the bottom of the hill. There is a home down there with a garage with a no parking sign, so I'm trying to figure out where I can park and follow the neighborhood guidelines on where to park. But I'm gonna do a U-turn up here and then go back down the hill to that amazing covered bridge, that relic down there. Doing a quick U-turn here in the driveway of this kind of closed up, shuttered home. I've turned around now, going back down the hill. I think a good spot will probably be where these folks down here park their Jeep. So you see a kind of car going through there. I think I'm just gonna park right behind this couple here. But you know what? I'm gonna drive through it one more time, because this is awesome. The Harrisburg Covered Bridge, built in 1875. I am going to get out. Okay, I found a place to park. There's a truck. Actually, that Jeep. I stopped to take a photo there, the people that were out kind of walking around. But I found this little kind of alcove area over here, not alcove, but little parking area that just stops, like an abrupt stop here, where these trailers were. Oh, listen. The Jeep's driving through, see if I can hear the creakiness even from here. Okay, they stopped. But I parked over here next to these empty trailers. Well, how would you even get up there? I guess this would be on the back of the trailers. Jeep did a U-turn. Had to go through. I don't blame him. I went through it twice also. This thing has definitely seen some years. I could tell some stories if these walls could talk. I'm gonna walk right through the middle of it. I love when you drive over it. Look, even walking, the creakiness of walking over it. So awesome. Harrisburg Covered Bridge was built back in 1875, dedicated by the Great Smoky's chapter and Spencer Clark chapter back on the 14th day of June 1972. This placard was placed here. That's when it was dedicated, but the bridge has been standing since 1875. I have had the desire to kind of show some of this other type of stuff, the non-touristy stuff. I got the cars coming through. And a friend of mine messaged me this morning and said, you know, there's a couple covered bridges in the area, which got me thinking. He had visited here with his family and made me decide I should go check out the covered bridges too. And I'm glad I did, because this is awesome. Gosh, that is so cool. This is what I was referring to. So you see private property there, and the people who own this home here do not want anyone parking in this. There's a no parking sign, but they do have something on the side of their little shed there that says Harrisburg Covered Bridge, built in 1875 there. This is very peaceful. Living out here would be so awesome. You have a lot of land. This isn't too far from the main area of Pigeon Forge and Sevierville either. It really isn't. Like once you kind of get off the main parkway, a lot of this area is very peaceful and a lot different. They got this so no big trucks try to go through there. This will kind of let anyone know with like a bump or some damage to a bigger truck to don't go under the bridge. Better to damage a truck than it would be to damage this historic bridge. This car wants to pull through, or wants to try to find a parking spot also. I just love the sound of vehicles going over that thing. Reminds me of a quote from the... Oh, they're going fast. It sounds a lot better when it's slow. When someone goes slow, listen to this sound. Okay, that's too fast. See if the next car goes a little slower. I think at about half of that pace. This car's going. Okay, that's too fast for the ambiance. Probably locals that are just trying to get to where they gotta go. People like me enjoying the tourism factor of this, the nostalgic factor. Okay, listen to this, listen. This person's going at the appropriate speed. I think of Kingpin. There's a quote in Kingpin that I always think about when things have a soothing and great feel to them. Listen. Sweeter than yoo-hoo. Take a look over there. There's a tractor trailer, back portion of a tractor trailer tipped over on the other side, like it almost went down the side of the hill. It's just sitting over there. Definitely taking the scenic route through here, along this river. So peaceful. Now this other one is on the outskirts of an area called Pittman, off of a side road. Ah, right over there. I can see it from here. Down this little road called Hills Creek. The other one was 9 feet. This is 9 feet 6 inches, so 9.5 feet. This is a little taller than the other one. But there is a sign here that says 1-lane bridge. Got someone over here taking a photo. I'm going to drive through this one too. Cross street of Emerts Cove Road. 9 feet 6 inches. This is not going to have the creaky boards like the other one did. This is paved. This seems to be a little newer. I don't think this dates back as far as the other one. And just off the wayside, classic truck alert. Right there in that old barn. Even an upside down horseshoe above it. Or is it right side up? It's a horseshoe above the door. Emerts Cove covered bridge. Weight limit 6 tons or 11 tons depending on which diagram you're looking at here. Small truck here 6 tons, bigger truck 11 tons. This information placard. The bridge is named in honor of Frederick Emert, or Emmert, who came here with his family in 1790 as the area's first settler. Interesting. In '97, under the leadership of Mayor Judy Perryman, provided local funds to go with the state and federal money. In the spring of 2000, the bridge was constructed. Okay, this has only been here since the turn of the century in 2000. The bridge spans the waters of the middle prong of the Little Pigeon River, designated Outstanding National Resource Water back in March of 1988. And the unique thing about this is they have constructed a walkway so you don't have to walk right down the middle of where the cars would drive. You see the gentleman over there has parked his vehicle. We also have this little walkway off to the side. So this bridge is only 22 years old, but it is made to look almost more like an antique relic of sorts. At least what I could designate from that sign. This was built in 2000, but it really looks a lot older. Still a covered bridge, and that is fantastic. You don't see too many of these. They are things of the past. Got the wrought iron windows here. Motorized golf cart item going through, and here comes a car going through now too. You can tell the difference in the sound. Definitely more of a vibe on the other one. This one's cool too. Fun fact, these trash cans here, the reason these look like this, and it's just not open air like that, and the reason these little flaps are on here is to keep bears out of the trash. This one's missing the bottom portion of the trash can, but yeah, that's what
That's what those like metal flaps are for. I'm sure some bears get creative and can put their paws underneath here to open it up, but it's probably pretty rare. That's why those were invented. Ah, that is a beautiful thing, even though it's not as old as I thought it was until I read the information. Still pretty. Look at this thing. This is awesome. I would have guessed this was built long before the turn of the century. I should go back over there and reread that just to confirm. I didn't even realize there was a guy down there fishing in his camouflage. Okay, there's another sign right over here. Let me just confirm. Yeah, look at this. Who'd have guessed? Constructed in 2000. Sure was. 9 feet 6 inches. 6 inches taller than the one that was built, what, over a century ago? Tried to slide the angle over him. I didn't realize there was a little tiny tree limb right there. Sorry, tree. Two really good covered bridges that I saw today in this area. It's the little things, folks. It's the little things, the simple things. Simple pleasures. Yeah, this little cabin over here. Back over into Pigeon Forge now. This appears to be some sort of conference center at one time, now sitting here desolate. Got an antenna up there, like kind of old-timey antenna. Conference center, no more. Got the chipped off paint parts of the cinder block. Well, that's going to do it for today. Kind of short and sweet. I wanted to see some covered bridges and some stuff kind of off the wayside. Oh yeah, look at this. So I did. There's certainly plenty of tourist activities around these parts, but there's a lot of stuff once you get off the parkway, whether in Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge. Some scenic beauty. Covered bridges, and a lot of peacefulness. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over.